have you guys doing as the term goes on. So, prisoner problem. So we've got some solutions. Are there any questions about how the problem's laid out before we start trying out some of your ideas? Anything not make sense about it, or is it fairly straightforward? I mean, other than the fact you have to die or live, it's kind of morbid. But as far as what you have to do, what the emperor is going to do, what you're going to do. Okay. So solution number one was put 10 white in one bowl, and then put 10 black in the other bowl. Right, good stuff. So what I'll do is, I'm going to show you the spreadsheet I built for this, and give you a little bit of a heads up as to what you'll be looking at. Let's crack this thing open. So, what I've done is I've built the bowls in Excel. Would you mind just killing one of those lights? That would be fantastic. Tell me your name too. Amy, thank you. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much. So here's bowl number one and bowl number two. Actually, it's already set up for one of the solutions. Maybe we should just leave it for this one. Maybe do this solution first. You've already written down that, haven't you? We'll do this. And then we'll do this. And for some reason, I don't know why this is not updated here. Oh, I think I might know why. Hang on 1 second, friends. There we go. There it is. So what you now have is you've got all the white marbles in bowl one and all the black marbles in bowl two. What I'm going to have Excel do is every time I press the F9 button, it randomly selects one of the bowls, and then it randomly grabs one of the marbles in the bowls. Now, as far as how that happens, I'm going to have this spreadsheet available to you guys with the quiz next week if you're interested in this. And hidden behind here, if you actually highlight behind over here, there's lots of little commands that are whited out, and there's lots of random little numbers that are happening for the choices. Now, you don't have to understand Excel. I can walk you through that if you want to see it. It was a fun thing to build, especially with the little dots and the white and the black dots. But basically, what's happening is every single time I press F9, the guy is are reaching into the bowl, grabbing a marble, and then looking at it and seeing if it's white or black. Over here, it's keeping track of the chance or the probability or the percent of the time that you live. So if I just hold the F9 button down, it's like replicating this trial over and over and over again. Now, of course, you get one shot, correct? You're a prisoner in jail, and you get one pull and one look and one choice. You live or you die. But kind of the point of the question is to ask, how would you arrange the marbles to make that chance as high as possible? So one way to do it is to run a bunch of simulations and see what number comes out the highest. So let's go ahead and let this thing bounce around a little bit. There she goes, she's bouncing, she's bouncing. That blue dot right there is representing the overall average probability of living. The overall average probability of living. Now what do you notice? It's kind of creeping, it's stabilized. It was very, it was all over the place, correct? And it's starting to stabilize a little bit. What does it start to stabilize near-ish? About 50%? Why would it stabilize right around 50%, do you think? Why would it stabilize right around?
2 bowls and 2 choices?
Okay, so essentially there really aren't 20 marbles anymore. There really are 2 marbles, aren't there? If doing it this way, there are 2 marbles. You've got one white one and one black one, and it's just a matter of which one you grab. So half the time, you're going to grab the white marble. Half the time, you're going to grab the black marble. So therefore, half the time, you're going to live. Which is, this guy's going to creep around to that eventually and get to 0.5 if we let it go long enough. Good! So there's 50-50 right there. In other words, tell the execution, you know what, save your time. Just put one marble in front and another marble in front. Just point my hand towards one of them. Good! There's one solution. Fair enough? You guys buy that logic? Okay, good. Let me reset. Did I make a reset command on this one? Nah, I didn't. Hang on 1 second. This wasn't as slick as I hoped. I have to restart it again. Because now I want to check the other solution. There was a solution number 2, which was